I call meeting to order. This meeting held in Roselle Park High School auditorium is an open session of Roselle Park Board of Education held under the Open Public Meeting Act of the state of New Jersey. Notice of this meeting was sent to the Star Ledger, local source, the Home News Tribune, the Borough Clerk, school offices, and the district website. Roll call. Lauren Harms.
Here.
Susan Carlstone.
Here.
Paul Vimante.
Here.
Z Infante.
Here.
Dr. Brittany Kirtland.
Here.
Jennifer McCarr.
Here.
Constance Quintella.
Here.
Please raise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First meeting of the year, we're doing good here.
Results of school board elections. 3-year term. Cindy Mago, 1,347 elected. Chris Monroe, 1,273 elected. Jennifer McCarr, 1,204 re-elected. 1 2-year term, Lauren Harms, 1,569 re-elected. Administration of oath to newly elected board members. May I have Cindy Mago over here, please?
So it's easy.
How many times? Not even before.
Chris Monroe over here, please.
with you. Can you come up? Good. I will solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear faith and allegiance to the same and faith and to governments established in the United States and the state under the authority of the people. So help me God. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution described by law for office of member of the Board of Education, and that I am not disqualified RS 1944 nor disqualified in the condition of the crime or offense listed in NJS 18A from this one, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the according to the best of my ability to help me God.
Jennifer McCarr.
You're doing great.
So when he's gonna swear her.
Lauren Harms.
Can't forget you, Lauren.
Roll call of newly elected board. Paul Bimante,
Here.
Susan Carlstorm,
Here.
Lauren Harms, Z Infante,
Here.
Brittany Kirkland,
Here.
Cindy Mago,
Here.
Jennifer McCarr,
Here.
Chris Monroe,
Here.
Constance Quintella.
Here.
Election of officers, agenda items 1 through 2. Nomination and election of officers. Starting with nominations for board president.
I nominate Lauren Harms.
Okay, do we have any other nominations for board president?
I'd like to nominate Dr. Brittany Kirkland.
Okay,
We did second for each one.
yeah, motion to approve, nomination for board president Lauren Harms.
Motion.
Okay,
Second.
second,
Second.
okay. Motion to approve Dr. Kirkland for board president.
Motion.
Second. Anyone seconds that?
Second.
Okay. Are there any other nominations for board president? Seeing none, I'm closing the nominations for board president. Roll call for Mr. Lauren Harms for board president. Yeah, actually, how the voting is gonna be working is first we're gonna start with Mr. Lauren Harms, and I'll do the roll call, get the votes, and after that we're gonna continue with Dr. Kirtland for the roll call. For roll call for the board president for Lauren Harms. Paul Diamante,
Yes.
Susan Carlstorm,
No.
Z Infante,
No,
actually Lauren Harms, sorry. Z Infante,
no,
Dr. Kirtland,
No.
Cindy Mago,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
No.
Constance Quintella,
Yes.
Okay. Now roll call for board president position for Dr. Kirkland. Okay. Paul Bimonte,
No.
Susan Constor,
Yes.
Lauren Harms, Z Infante,
Yes.
Brittany Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Mago,
No.
Jennifer McCarr,
No.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella.
No.
Okay. So So board president to appoint Lauren Harms as president of Roselle Park Board of Education. Motion to approve.
Motion.
Anyone seconds that?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Congratulations. Okay, I will. move in.
Thank you. Thank you. As we move on, we'll move on for the nominations for vice president. Do I have any nominations?
I nominate Paul Biamonte.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations for vice president?
I nominate Sue Colstrom.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Do we have any other nominations for vice president? Hearing none, I will close the portion for nominations of vice president. At this time, how should we work who we go with first? The first nomination,
First nomination.
we'll go with the first nomination. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, roll call.
Paul Bimonte,
Yes.
Susan Carlstorm,
No.
Lauren Harms,
Yes,
Z Infante,
No.
Brittany Kirkland,
No.
Cindy Mago,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella.
we don't have to, do we have to go on to the second one, correct? 6-2 in favor of Mr. Bayamonte. So Mr. Bayamonte would be,
Just, yeah.
What?
Do it for both because he did it.
oh, okay, all right, let me retract that. All right, roll call for Ms. Colstrom.
Paul Bimonte, Susan Carlstorm,
Yes.
Lauren Harms,
No,
Z Infante,
Yes.
Brittany Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Mago,
No.
Jennifer McCarr,
No.
Chris Monroe,
No.
Constance Quintella.
okay. You want to appoint him, or do you, okay. At this time, Mr. Paul Bayamonte will be appointed to Vice President of the Board of Education. I don't need a motion on that, correct? No, okay, all right. Congratulations, Mr. Bayamonte. Let's see. So we did roll call already, correct? Because we have it twice down here, right? Or do you want to go into the roll call again? We should do the roll call again because this is a new appointed president and vice president, right? Yeah, I mean, you have it on the agenda. I don't want to take anything away from the agenda. You see it right here? Well, he's got it up here.
Yeah, I already did that.
Oh.
That's the roll call for that.
Yeah.
Okay,
We should be fine.
okay, we all right? Okay, a little confusing right now. At this time, we'll have the public participation. Anyone in the audience wishing to speak on any agenda items only, please come to the mic and state your name and address, and you'll have 3 minutes. What's that? Reorganization agenda. Oh. Oof. It says public participation. So,
No,
okay.
that's right. It's a reorganization only.
Oh, okay. Okay. 3 through 20. Yeah.
Yep, right.
Reorganization agenda items only also. Anyhow, anybody wishing to speak, come on up. Seeing none, we will close the reorganization agenda item only. Okay. We will get into reorganization items, agenda items 3 through 20. Number 3. Let me make sure I didn't miss 1 and 2. We did that already. Okay, 3, appointments. 4, district policies. 5, official district newspaper. 6, appointment of board attorney. 7, appointment of auditor. 8, appointment of architect. 9, appointment of engineer. 10, financial investment board operations. 11, board committees. 12, organizational chart. 13, just a public designation of public agency compliance officer. 14, approval of appointment of custodian public records. 15, appointment of purchasing agent. 16, inter-district public school choice. 17, continuing disclosure agent. 18, annual schedule of meetings. 19, use of facilities fees. And 20, district substitute rates. Do I have a motion?
That motion?
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on any of the items?
Yes, Mr. President, I just have a question on number 6, the appointment of the attorney. It's a different attorney from the same firm.
Yes, just so explain a little bit, the person that's named first as the board attorney is the head, the lead attorney. So it's that firm, and then we're told who or we can request, as Jennifer is the appointee, that will be still as the attorney for our board. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
President Harms,
Yes?
Vice President Vimonte, Susan Carstorm,
Yes.
Z Infante,
Yes.
Dr. Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Magro,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr. Jennifer McCarr, Good.
Yes, except for number 6.
I think so.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella,
So we got this approval of reorganization.
Yeah, because those were the reorganization.
Okay, okay. At this. There's questions or anything?
Is it too late for discussion?
No,
Okay.
maybe if there's something you want to say.
Just real quick, for number 11, our board committees. I was wondering if
No,
we were adding, because I know we had a liaison to the CPAC,
Yeah,
which isn't on
it's
there
in
anymore. So it's gonna be.
it's going to be in there,
Oh,
right,
I apologize.
Yes.
Thank you.
right. And I will appoint the committees within the next week or so. And I'll send it to the superintendent, and his office will send out who's assigned to what committee. At this time, I'll ask for an approval for the reorganization. Do I have a motion? And
That motion?
okay, I just want to explain, sorry, thank you. So I just want to explain, what we're asking here now is to approve items, what was it, 3 through 20. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on it? Roll call, please.
He did the vote.
Did it yet?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay, very good. You can move to public participation. You can move to public participation. You already did the roll call.
whoa. You got approval of this, you got approval of that, you got reorganization, you got to be a lawyer to figure this stuff out here.
We have it.
I know that. She's figuring it out, but I'm not. I'm sorry about that here. Okay? Yeah, and I was going here, but what is this here?
You already did that. This was the approval of the reorganization.
You mother come on, you. Hope there's nobody out there that knows what that word means. Okay, we'll move on to the public portion, agenda items only, 21 through 52. Anyone wishing to speak, please come up, state your name and address. You have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Katie McDermott, 730 Galloping Hill Road. Congratulations to the newly elected board members and Happy New Year to you all. I'm commenting tonight on agenda item 21A. I see that Mrs. Mormello is coming back 4 days a week. What is the plan to cover the 5th day? In addition to that question, the board accepted Mrs. Cluffy's resignation at the December meeting, but her position has not been posted. When is that going to happen? Thank you.
You can answer.
Ms. McDermott, thank you for the questions and the comments. We felt, being that I am leaving in June, that to have an interim, Ms. Mormello knows the district very well, to have her as an interim for the new superintendent that comes in, obviously will be the person hiring the next director. But also to your questions, the 4 days, Ms. Mormello and I had conversations. She feels comfortable with the 4 days. There's always the opportunity, if needed, that we can add the extra day.
As you all know, we're in the interviews for superintendent. The board also feels that the posting will go up and we'll have somebody in place come September.
Sorry, Jen Jaskola, 145 West Grant. Just to follow up on that, as an interim, I'm understanding that's going to be temporary. Now you're saying that we're going to look and wait to hire a special ed director when the new superintendent comes. So we're not looking at this until September as a start date.
There will be an interim in place.
I'm looking at. So we're going to have an interim and not have.
No, just to be clear, we are going to post in the spring. And obviously we need time to post. We need time for the candidates to put in their resumes, their applications, so forth. At July 1, when that new superintendent is in place, she will have the opportunity to interview. So whether it's August 1st, September 1st, that will be the time when the new person will come in.
Okay.
Okay,
So just
that's the plan.
for clarification, the new superintendent, we're going to wait to hire a director of special
That's correct.
education until the new superintendent takes his place,
Right.
who has not been hired yet,
No, correct,
Correct.
correct,
July
correct,
of 2023.
correct. That's the plan.
I'm just going to make a comment on that. I think that we need to look at that a little bit sooner than that, to have somebody, a new superintendent come in and a new director of special education, especially in light of what's going on with special education right now and the things that are upcoming. It would be, I would think, more proactive of this board and this administration to start looking now to put someone in place prior to a new superintendent coming in, so that our team is ready to go July 1.
And
That's-
another, and thank you. Another thing that we looked at, this time of year is very difficult. People are not leaving. People usually leave at the end of the school
Mhm.
year. So if we want to get or receive a larger pool of candidates, the spring is the ideal time to look, especially director of special education.
Just as a parent, I'm going to say this,
Okay.
just as a parent of a special education child who's been in this district, the turmoil that's going to lead to is difficult. I know my 3 minutes are probably out, but
They're not yet.
I want to make it, I think, and I feel that this is a mistake on board's behalf and for our students, because that's now giving us 9 months
Your
to be
time is
with
up.
an intern.
I'm sorry.
I got it.
Thank you for your comment. And again, give the board a chance. Okay, that's all I got. Give us a chance. We're not here to hurt any child, and you know that. So when you say that it's detriment to them, and we don't disagree with you. But if we can't get the best candidate, okay, that's not willing to leave now, okay, what good is that? We're trying to get the best. So we'll take your comments under consideration. Thank you. Seeing none, I will close the public portion. Any committee reports?
I have one, President Harms.
Thank you.
I was happy to attend a CPEG meeting virtually on Thursday, December 15th, where Victoria Romanensko from the Alliance Center for Independence in Edison presented. She discussed several transitional services available for students with disabilities and their families. And it was a worthwhile program to witness. And she's going to make a connection with us in our district to help our children out. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other? Hearing none, we'll go on to the superintendent's report. Mr. Garrido?
Thank you, Mr. Harms. Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year to all. I am always, as always, looking for and very optimistic about our coming calendar year and very excited to provide our students with the best education possible, as we always do. First of all, congratulations to our new board members, Ms. Mago, Mr. Monroe. I had an opportunity to meet with them in an orientation meeting back in December. They both are committed to our students and are on the board to do the right thing for our students, as we always try to do as a Board of Education. Also, Ms. McCarr and Mr. Harms for the re-election. Congratulations. Mr. Harms, congratulations being voted president, and Mr. Biabante, congratulations being voted vice president. As the start of new year, I'd like to start with some good news. So I would like to congratulate and proudly announce the district's Governor Educator of the Year for the 2022-2023 school year. Every year, the governor's office requests every school district to name their educators of the year for each building. And these are a stellar, as we always do. We always have every year a stellar staff who have been selected. From Sherman Elementary School, the educator of the year is Carly Parker. Service Professional of the Year, Karina DeLillo. Aldine Elementary School, Educator of the Year, Jody Foy. Service Professional of the Year, Lori Gabriel. Robert Gordon Elementary School, Educator of the Year, Rosangela Perez. Service Professional of the Year, Dina Mayawad. Roselle Park Middle School, Educator of the Year, Kristen Higman. Service Professional of the Year, Chelsea Murphy. High School, Roselle Park High School, Educator of the Year, Francis Maggio. Service Professional of the Year, Joanna Saraza. Congratulations to all. Towards the end of the year, we will recognize them formally at the June board meeting. They're also recognized by the county superintendent's roundtable. And so they do have a lot of recognition and rightfully so. Just a point of a reference, 2023-2024 school calendar is being worked on now. We will schedule meetings with a committee that will include teachers, administrators, parents, and board members to work on this calendar. And my goal is to have it approved by the board at the February board meeting. So once again, congratulations to all the new members to the board and re-elected, and also to our Governor's Educators of the Year. Thank you.
Thank you. As we move on to the agenda, we're going personnel, items 21 through 33. 21, staff appointments. 22, staff retirements. 23, rescinding of staff appointments. 24, elementary proctors for 2022, 2023. 25, salary adjustment. 26, high school, middle school, spring coaches, 2022, 2023. 27, additional high school extracurricular advisors for 2022, 2023 school year. 28, additional Title I social emotional learning, SEL, enrichment program. 29, additional standard-based instructional support staff, and 30, additional Title I AP pre-test tutoring. Do I have a motion?
That motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on any items? I'm sorry, I didn't finish. I didn't finish.
That's all right. Go ahead.
30, I have
I
to,
removed that motion.
thank you. I was gonna ask you to recall it. Thank you. This is a little confusing agenda. Okay, 31, home instructional instructor. 32, additional high school proctor for 2022, 2023, and 33, paraprofessional additional hours. Now, do I have a motion? Whoa. Wait, thank you. You guys are catching me on this. I'm telling you to throw me all this stuff. Where's the addenda?
Right here. Then the personnel.
Addenda. Okay, item 1, district substitute, teacher, and number 2, salary adjustment. And 3, additional standard-based instructional support staff. Now, I'll ask for a motion.
I'll now motion that.
Who, can I have a second?
Second.
Oof, any discussion on all of the blubbering I've done? Sorry about that. Hearing none, roll call, please.
President Harms,
Yes.
Vice President Bramante,
Yes.
Susan Carstorm,
Yes.
Z Infante,
Yes.
Whitney Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Magel,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella.
Yes.
Motion carries. Under education, agenda items 34 through 36. I will get this right. 34, harassment, intimidation, bullying incidents. 35, secretary evaluation rubric. 36, bedside instructions. That is it. No agenda. Do I have a motion?
I make the motion.
Do I have a second? Any discussion on any of them 3 items? Roll call, please.
President Harms,
Yes.
Vice President Bramante, Susan Carstorm,
Yes.
Z Infante,
Yes.
Dr. Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Magel,
34 abstention and 35 and 36, yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella,
Yes.
Motion carries. Under business, agenda items 37 through 52. 37, monthly certifications. 38, approval of bills. 39, approval of minutes. 40, secretary treasurer's report. 41, budget transfers. 42, 2023, 2024 annual school budget calendar. 43, use of buildings and grounds. 44, disposal of recycle of television. 45, bus drills. 46, intern affiliation agreements. 47, educational service contract. 48, ACES gas agreement. 49, ACES electric agreement. 50, federal grants amendment. 51, safe return plan, and 52, donation. And addenda items under business, 4, additional approval of bills. And that's it. Do I have a motion?
And
Do I have a second?
Second,
Any discussion on any of them items? Roll call, please.
President Harms,
Yes.
Vice President Vimonte,
Yes.
Susan Carlstone,
yes.
Z Infante,
Yes.
Dr. Copeland,
Yes.
Cindy Maggle,
So I'm gonna mess you up a little bit. Abstention on 39, 40, 41, 42, 50, and 51, and then yes to everything else.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Abstention of 39, yes.
Constance Quintella,
Motion carries. We'll continue on continuing business. Do we have any new business? We will move into the public participation. Anyone wishing to speak on any item, please.
Yeah, we have to.
Just for safe return plan. Public participation for safe return plan.
It's all right. You know, you can move on. It's okay.
Okay, public participation, safe return, oh my God. Safe return plan.
Just a little explanation on the save. Just an explanation on the save return plan. This is a requirement that every 6 months the board approves this this plan, which is the save return to in-person instruction as part of the American Rescue Plan. I know it's on the website. If you have any input prior to the next 6 months, please email me, email our business office. We would definitely certainly consider it's on the website. It has not changed. There hasn't been a need to change, but it is under the Board of Ed page. Please look for it. We have copies here. So if you want to input in 6 months, in June, there will be another approval until this American Rescue Plan, it's no longer in effect. So just so everyone knows, I know we have these public participation for this and sometimes it catches you by surprise, but we're required to. This is a requirement from the federal government. Please look at it. If you have any input between now and in June, let me know. And, or you can come up at the next renewal or next approval from the board. Thank you.
Okay, so I will close the public participation on safe return plan. Now I will move into the public participation. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the mic, state your name and address, and you have 3 minutes.
Me again, Katie McDermott, 730 Galloping Hill Road. I just have a question about my earlier public comment. Mr. Harms, when you told me I couldn't come back to the lectern, could you just explain that rule to me? Because my 3 minutes weren't up.
Okay, once you come up and you leave the podium, that's your time. We can't allow you to come up the second time, but now you have the second time to come back and speak on what you couldn't say on the last minute. We don't let people come back up. Once you leave the mic and your 3 minutes is up.
Okay, is that in the board policy somewhere that I can find, or is it in the rules of whatever, Robert's Rules of Order or whatever?
It's not in Robert's rules. It's the board policy that we
Okay, can you direct me to that policy number when you have a chance?
can get that to you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Frank Aguilardo, 409 Sheridan Avenue. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to the new members. I'm here again to talk about the replacement of the seats for the middle school auditorium and also some solution on the field of the middle school. I wanted to know what the progress was, if we had hired anybody to go and give us some type of quote for both the seats and or the field. If not, can we start this going? If I can appoint somebody on the board that can keep in contact with me via email, let's get this in writing. Let's get this started. This is a new year. Let's make it a happy one. Let's make it a positive one for both the residents of Roselle Park, because everybody uses those fields and everybody uses the auditorium one sooner or later. They're coming to that middle school. So next step to the high school. Thank you.
Thank you.
Edward Gate, 710 Hamilton Place, Roselle Park. Good evening and Happy New Year. Congratulations, Mr. Harms and Mr. Piemonte, the new members. And actually, tonight I'm here to speak about my discrimination complaint I filed in front of the board. And I received the answer from Mr. Superintendent in the middle of last month. Actually, I'm not happy with this answer and I'm not satisfied. This answer is completely empty of anything, any details, for any reasons. He said no discrimination.
Hey, can I have a motion to go back into open? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. I apologize for the length it's taken, but we discussed many things. Thank you. You want to read the resolution? We have one
Sure.
resolution we were going to memorialize tonight.
Whereas upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the board approves the settlement agreement between the board and Roselle Park Education Association for a health insurance waiver grievance according to terms and conditions specified in the agreement.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
I make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
President Harms,
Yes?
Vice President Piemonte,
Yes.
Susan Carlstorm.
Yes.
C. Infante,
Yes.
Dr. Kirtland,
Yes.
Cindy Mango,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion passes. Just a kind of a note. It says on the agenda that our next meeting is on January 17th here at the Roselle Park High School Auditorium. I just found out tonight that they're going to set up starting this week for the play. So our January 17th meeting will be held at the middle school at 7 p.m. Actually, should be 6 p.m. It says 7. Okay, again, it says 7 here. I'm only reading. Okay, it should be 6 p.m. It'll start at the middle school on the January 17th. If there's no other comments, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Any nays? Nay. Thank you and have a good night. Drive safe.